Saga Wars collectors, and welcome to another Bosque's Bounty video. And this video is going to be a pickups video, something that I haven't done in a while, so I'm looking forward to showing you some of the things that I've recently picked up. A couple of things that were sent to the channel, or sent to me rather, which I think you're really going to like, and also a couple of things that I've bought as well. We're going to start off first of all with the latest wave. Of course, you've probably seen all of my videos already, the reviews and what have you. We're not going to look at all of them, but of course, you know, I have picked up the latest wave. But I just want to show you the figure that I haven't reviewed in the bubble versus the original version. And it is, of course, Captain Cassian Andor from Rogue One. Same number on the back, VC 130, but the card is completely different on the back. But really it's about the figure and what they've done to it, and essentially here's the original one. Essentially all they've done is, you know, update the paint deco on the face there, giving him sort of photo real. And I've got to say, he looks much, much better. I mean, the figure itself isn't amazing. It's not up to today's standards, really, even though it's only maybe 4 or 5 years old. But, you know, an update all the same. And I think it's a big improvement on the original release. I think this one might actually be the 3.75 inch Black Series version rather than the Vintage Collection version. I can't really remember which one I opened there, but this I guess is like a card variant now of VC 130, although it has the same image. I do have a video that's out for my Patreon supporters at the moment where we talk about alt cards and variant cards and what's the difference and things like that, and that'll be available on the channel very, very soon. I just haven't had a chance to sort of get that video out to the wider public, but as I say, it is available to my patrons and channel members. But that's the latest wave. Of course, we've got Dooku, and we've got the Phase 1 clone, and who else was in that wave? Oh yeah, Finn. So what else have I picked up? Well, we're going to come on to these two in a second and where I got those, but first of all I just want to show you a few things that have been sent in. First of all, I did show this on my Ask Bosque Bounty a couple of weeks ago very briefly, but I just want to talk about it a bit more and give a big shout out to a channel member called Shannon. This was sent to me basically, and we can see the little note that comes with it. It says, "Hey Tim, this was just something I did as a warm-up sketch. I can think of no better home for it. Thank you for all the work you do for Star Wars collecting community. Cheers, Shannon Putrats." Now, to say that this is something that's like a warm-up sketch for me is just mind-blowing. I mean, I would not even be able to do this if I took a year to do it. Unbelievable artwork. I'm really, really loving it, and for sure I will be framing this, and this will be going on my wall of my collection room along with some other artwork that I've been sent over the past, you know, 2 or 3 years. And this is going to go very nicely indeed. Of course, Bosque, my favourite character, the sort of mascot of the channel, and that is just an unbelievable image of him there, or a drawing of him. And I just can't even begin to think how you create something like this. I really can't. But thank you so much, Shannon. I really do appreciate it. This was completely out of the blue. I did not know this was coming. It was a complete surprise. So that was awesome. So thank you so much. Next up, we have something that I did know that was coming. This is from a guy called Toby in Germany. He's a channel member as well. He said he was going to be sending me this, and I've already opened it really, but it's Bosque. So it's the figure that I have right here. But a little story about this Bosque. I've actually now gone through 3 of this Bosque because of my videos, you know, posing him in certain videos and things like that. Eventually bits snap on him. These sort of flight straps tend to snap, or the thing that goes on his chest plate, or even this little thing that hangs down often snaps. So I've gone through 3 of these already, and I have promised Toby that this figure will be the Bosque that features in all of my videos going forward. So this guy here will go into my display along with some of my other bounty hunters and things like that. And this Bosque here, this is the one that Toby sent me. Thank you so much, Toby. Really appreciate it, because as I say, you know, I have gone through a few of these already, and this Bosque will be the Bosque that is in all of my videos from now on. So really appreciate that, buddy. Thank you so much. Next up, you might remember a few weeks back I reviewed the Clone Turbo Tank, and my Clone Turbo Tank was secondhand from a friend. It was something I got on the secondary market, and it was missing a few pieces, and it is the piece that is quite often missing from people's turbo tanks. People seem to lose this piece, and I put a shout out there and I asked if anyone had a spare that they were willing to sell me, and Aaron, I'm not too sure how to pronounce that. It's either Aaron or Aaron from Ireland. He got in contact and he said, yep, I've got one of those for you. We came to an agreement on a price, which we thought was fair for both of us. And here it is. It's been sent to me, which is great. And I've already had it on my clone turbo tank. It goes perfectly. So all I need to do now is get some of the actual official missiles that came with the clone turbo tank, because I think some of the ones that I have maybe are from something else or something. But, you know, I'm almost complete with the clone turbo tank. But this was the piece. So I really do appreciate that, Aaron. So kind of you to reach out. And I just, you know, I did hope that somebody in the Star Wars collecting community would come through for me, and you absolutely did, buddy. So thank you so much for that. Now, finally, let's just move Bosque out of the way. I've picked up these two. So I have a store or a shop, or some people call it a toy museum, very close to me, called Retro by Ronnie. I think I have done a sort of tour of the shop video before of that, and I'm going to start going in there a little bit more often and maybe doing some like toy hunt videos, because every time I do go in there they seem to have something different. A lot of it is like vintage toys, of course, and vintage BMXs and scooters and things like that, but they do have a bit of modern occasionally, and they had some legacy collection, and recently they've had some 30th anniversary, and I picked out two that I thought would go well in my collection. The prices of them are very reasonable, cheaper than eBay. And first off, we've got General Macquarie. So I believe this is based on Ralph Macquarie, of course, but you know, this is another one of those Echo Base officers, and I do have like a mini Echo Base setup in my loose collection, so this one is definitely going to be opened. I'll probably save it for a opening figures video, but that's definitely one that I need for that scene. So that's really, really good. There's the back of the card there. You can see it's £12, which I thought was a, you know, pretty reasonable really. If you're going to get it off eBay, it'll be more than that for sure, especially with postage and everything. And as I say, this store is literally just down the road from me. So very happy with that one. And then finally for this video, we picked up the R2-D2 with cargo net. Now I do have an Endor setup going on in my cabinets as well. A loose display with the ATST and all the speeder bikes, especially after the 40th anniversary and all the stuff that we got last year. And I thought this was pretty cool. You know, I think I've really got it for the netting rather than the R2-D2 itself, but I thought it was a pretty good R2. It seems to have a vac metalized dome there, and it's got weathering and other stuff going on his feet there. So, you know, I might actually set it up like that, as you can see on the back of the package. I thought that was pretty cool, and then maybe you could like have Tebow next to him with his spear or something. I think that'd look pretty cool in the collection anyway. This one says £14, but it wasn't £14, it was £12, just like the other one. Yeah, so I got both for £24, which I thought was pretty good. So, you know, both of those come with the coins, of course, so those coins will be going straight to my son because he collects the coins still. And yeah, so that's pretty awesome. So there you go then, guys. Those are my pickups, my recent pickups. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. I want to thank you all for watching. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe if you are new. And also, thank you to my Patreon supporters and channel members for supporting my channel in the way that you do. It is very, very much appreciated. Thanks for watching, everybody, and we shall see you on the next one.